Former President Donald Trump is a defendant in 4 criminal cases as he races to reclaim the White House. While staggering civil judgments threaten Trump's bottom line,
I have to pay a fine of $355 million.
His criminal indictments could put him behind bars. Here's a quick look at each of those cases. In March 2023, Trump became the first former president in U.S. history to face criminal charges when he was indicted in New York. He's accused of hiding the true nature of payments made to bury allegations of marital infidelity that arose during his first White House campaign in 2016, including one to porn actor Stormy Daniels.
Trump's fixer? He is played by a different set of roles.
Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, punishable by up to 4 years in prison, though there's no guarantee he'll go to jail if convicted.
I'm going to have to sit here for months on a trial. I think it's ridiculous.
That trial is set to start April 15th. Months later, Trump and 18 others were charged with participating in a scheme to illegally try to overturn his loss in the 2020 presidential election. The indictment accuses Trump of attempting to persuade lawmakers to ignore the will of voters and suggesting that Georgia's top elections official find enough votes for him to win the battleground state.
The defendants engaged in a criminal racketeering enterprise.
All 19 defendants have been charged under a state law known as RICO, which could carry a penalty of 5 to 20 years in prison. 4 people have pleaded guilty after reaching deals with prosecutors, while 15 defendants, including Trump, have pleaded not guilty. The judge in this case has not yet set a trial date. Trump also faces 2 probes led by Jack Smith, the Justice Department's special counsel. The first federal case, brought in June 2023, alleges that Trump illegally kept classified documents taken from the White House after he left office and obstructed government demands that he give them back.
Whatever documents the president decides to take with him, he has the right to do so.
He faces 40 felony charges, the most serious of which carries a penalty of up to 20 years in prison. It's not clear when the case might reach trial, though both sides have said they could be ready for one this summer. Smith's second indictment centers on Trump's efforts to overturn election results in the run-up to a violent riot by his supporters at the U.S. Capitol. Prosecutors say Trump knowingly pushed election fraud lies to pressure state officials.
Make no mistake, this election was stolen from you, from me, from the country.
He's also accused of exploiting the pro-Trump mob's attack by trying to convince members of Congress to further delay the certification of President Joe Biden's victory. The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear arguments over whether Trump can be prosecuted for election interference at the end of April. In total, Trump faces 91 felony counts.
I don't know how you can have a trial that's going on right in the middle of an election. Not fair.
All of the cases are winding through the courts at different speeds. But even if convicted, Trump faces no constitutional barriers in running for a second term as President of the United States.